tell me, what do you see in this new space?
Mm, Automation, like of course.
You said lots of nature in the forest.
Out in nature, in what looks like a forest, but not quite. Wilderness.
A wilderness? Okay. What makes it look like a wilderness? Explain what that is.
Bears, like there's a bear.
Can you adjust your microphone?
Is that better?
That's better. What did you say was the last thing you said?
A bear, a place where you would find like a bear. It's a place like that.
Okay. Is that
It's like a bear. There's water. It's like walking on a mountain. It's not really mountainous per se, but it's like rocky place.
oh, okay.
There's water, um, like a place you would expect a bear to go
Okay.
fishing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, how do you feel being in this place?
Hmm. I feel fine. Nothing.
Okay. Look down. Can you look
Mhm.
down at your body?
Yes.
What do you see?
So it's not very clear, but um, the clothing, I would say, is very native, kind of native, how can I say? I won't like almost Native American, but not quite. But that's the sense I'm getting.
Okay.
Um, yeah,
What about your hands? What do your hands look like?
can't see anything at this stage. Can't really see them.
You can't see your hands?
No, I can really just only see my feet.
What do your feet?
Uh, I'm not wearing shoes. I'm actually also on like this rocky surface, if I can put it that way. There's a bit of water there, so I could feel the water, like or see the water rather, on my feet, and I'm just kind of getting a sense of my feet, my legs, and this brown thing that I'm wearing. Like I'm saying, very natively. It's almost like a kind of hide.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
brown. Yeah.
Are your feet big or small?
Small female size.
They're female? Okay. What
Mm-hmm.
color are they?
Mm, so brown.
Brown? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone there with you?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
What are you meant to do in this space?
I feel I've wandered off. I didn't come like it's almost how can I say? That's what I feel.
You feel like you've wandered
We're
off.
out. It's like we're out. I'm with other people. They're just not with me in this point because I've wandered off to the water. It's almost like we were getting food ourselves. You know, the fish that came through with the bears, almost like that's kind of what we were doing. But I've wandered off
Okay.
to the water and kind of am alone there, immersed in the water, if I can put it that way, in the by the rocky,
Okay.
that rocky surface where there's water. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we're getting our bearings in this life. What we're going to do is we're just going to move a little bit further, move further in time to go see where you live. On the count of three, we are going to be outside of your residence. 1, 2, 3. You are now outside of your residence. What do you see?
Okay, yeah. So, earlier it said not Native American. That's kind of the sense I'm getting because the first thing that I heard and actually saw, which was quite quick, was a teepee. So it's like a village
Okay.
of people here, um, like a community, if I can put it that way, that
Okay.
I'm kind of sensing and seeing. And yes, it's like a teepee type of setup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that your TP?
Hmm. Huh, interesting. I didn't actually see my place. I just saw the whole village, if I can put it that way.
Okay. Okay. So let us go to your TP. We are now inside of where you live. So we're where you live. What do you see inside that place?
Mm. So the first thing that came through was herbs, but not any old herbs. It's almost like I don't know, ritualistic, almost like cleansing herbs, like almost like a um yeah, it's like a cleansing herbs. That's the I don't know how to say that. Like almost like
Maybe
what do
herbs
you call
for healing?
no no herbs to it's like cleansing herbs, like to cleanse the space. It's like when you're doing some kind of work, like the
Oh, okay.
spiritual work, if I can put it.
Mhm.
So it's almost something to cleanse the space, like like these sticks that you hold with like herbs. And sometimes it would have
Okay.
like sage, but this isn't sage. It's like I don't know. It's a softy type of herb. I don't even know what that is. But that's the first thing that I'm seeing.
Where do you see
There's like
that?
herbs. Actually, I don't know. It just flashed on. It just flashed. So let's see. Where am I
Okay.
seeing that? Yeah, it's definitely inside, but I would say on some kind of surface closer to the ground. But it's not directly on the ground. It's like on a surface.
Okay. Okay. Now, are we inside your place of residence now?
Yeah,
Okay. What does it look like?
yeah. I'm not getting a clear sense apart from. Hmm, okay. Yeah, I'm not getting a clear sense, but I'm getting a sense that there isn't. It's very minimalistic.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Do you,
almost. Also, I'm seeing like some kind of animal hide on the ground. Uh, yeah, I'm not getting a sense of what that animal is, but there's definitely hide on the ground. Um,
the hide on the ground, is it just decoration or do you sleep there?
he might sleep somewhere to sleep. Yes. Yeah, no, no, it's functional. Everything here is. So this isn't in the house, but I keep on getting an eagle
Okay.
flashing. Yeah, like um an eagle with like the head is white. I don't know what those kind of eagles are called, but like the body is got black leaves, but the from the neck and the head is white. That's what keeps on flashing.
Okay.
Something about the eagle is really coming up quite strongly
Okay.
here.
Okay. You're getting a lot of information.
Excuse me. Hello?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you, yes.
Okay. So I was saying that they're giving you a lot of information at once. So what we're going to do is we're going to flash forward to dinner to see who you are eating dinner with or taking meals with. On the count of three, you will be there. 1, 2, 3.
So around an open fireplace, again, it feels like the way dinners are held here is very community based. So it's with the entire village around different fireplaces, but definitely around the fireplaces with a few people surrounding it and eating over the open fire. So like, how can I say? Yeah, eating over the open fire. Almost like the food has been cooked directly over the open fire, over sticks and things like that.
Okay. Take a look around. Do you see a mate there?
No, I do see a child.
You see a child?
Hmm.
Okay. Is it your child?
Yeah, a boy.
Okay. Mhm. And how old is this boy?
Six. So yeah,
How old? I didn't hear the number.
six, around six.
Okay. Okay. And how old are you?
So I have to say, yeah, I feel when I saw that boy, I'm feeling myself. There's that boy feels very Amazonian. Everything about that boy says a boy who lives in the Amazon.
Okay.
Somehow that it just feels a little bit out of place there, but he's there.
Okay. Does he not
Um,
look like everyone else?
yeah, so I mean there's similarities, but yeah, just I think the way he's dressed and the beads around his neck and very rainforesty Amazon type of look about this boy.
Okay. So
The
not,
way the
not like
hair
he
is cut.
belongs to everyone else, the same as everyone else.
Yeah, very, yeah, like he's dressed differently
Okay.
from everyone else. Like almost like if people here are dressed in tights and um kind of, the very Native American, if I can put it that way. This
Mhm.
boy is almost dressed. He's not really wearing anything except like something to cover his lower part half of the body, and
Okay.
then he's got his beads, and yeah,
What is he doing?
he's laughing
At
like he's a naughty boy. No, he's just laughing like he's just like a child who's
okay.
eating and enjoying themselves and just laughing and having fun, really just giggling away.
Okay. What is his name?
Hmm. I don't know. Well, the first thing that came through was Arturo.
Arturo? Okay. Okay. What is your name?
I don't know. I'm getting a sense of that.
Okay. You remember your name. At the count of three, you will hear someone say your name. One, two, three.
Mimosa.
Emerosa?
Simosa.
Mosa. Okay. Okay.
Simosa.
Okay. And how old are you?
I'm 35.
105?
35.
35. Okay. 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 Very good. Now we are going to fast forward to what you do for work, or what is your job or your responsibility in this life. On the count of three, we will be shown that. One, two, three. What do you see?
Yeah, I do shamanic work. That's why the herbs get there.
Okay.
That's also why I was by the water. I work with water.
Okay. Okay. What do you do with water?
I get information and also from yeah, I get information from the water, and it's just also a good place where I go to connect very deeply. So it's like go there to connect and almost like meditate, if I can say so, even though it's not with the intention to meditate, but that space of the water does that, and get information from it, and for healing, like cleansing, um,
Okay.
kind of rituals.
Okay. Okay. I want you, do you get a sense of how you do that? Of how you work with water and get answers from water in this life?
Yeah, speak to it, and I just have a knowing
Okay.
of what to do, how to do it, and the answers.
Okay. Can you let us go forward? We want to see a time when you are doing this, when you are connecting with water and getting answers from water. On the count of three, we will be watching you practice that. One, two, three. What do you see?
Hmm. So I'm just seeing a vastness of water, almost like I'll say maybe by like on a beach front, if I can put it that way. But there's a vastness of water ahead of me, but I'm in the water and I'm facing. away from the beach towards the vastness of water. And I just have my hands up. I don't quite know what I'm doing, but I just have my hands up and I am speaking. Um,
What are you saying?
yeah, something. So there's a connection between, as I'm doing this, there's a connection that I'm calling in between the heavens and the earth. So there's an energetic meeting between below and above that is happening within the water space. Um, what I'm saying, I don't know. What am I saying?
We're sending healing energy and source energy to your mind to unlock the part, the language parts. This is a language you know and understand very well. So on the count of three, those will be unlocked so that you can hear what she is saying and relay it. 1, 2, 3. What is she saying?
Oh, God help me while I'm praying. God help me, I'm praying. That's what I thought.
Okay.
Mm, feel there's more, but I just need a bit of time.
Oh, you're fine.
And then I call the memory within the water, almost like a sacred memory that is held within the water. Yeah, the sacred universal memory that is held within the water to come forth and to help with whatever healing I'm trying to do there. So I
Okay.
first call on to God. That's why I had raised up my hands. And then I call on to the water directly and call on the sacred memory um, from the water directly that is needed
Oh,
for, yeah, this is definitely healing work. So for the healing, um,
okay. The sacred memory that you're calling on, is it a memory of yours or is it a
you
memory
know,
of the water?
it's a universal memory that is held within water. So what I'm getting is water is holding um universal memory, not so, oh, okay, interesting. Of that space, number one, okay. It's holding memory of that space, but it also holds universal memory, I would say, um, more of Earth and universal memory. So it's almost like memory of Earth almost held from time,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
throughout time, if I can put it that way, it is held within the water, right? So it's holding that memory. So that's what I'm calling upon. So it is that sacred memory within of Earth directly, but there's also universal, how can I say, memory that that water holds, and that is really what I'm calling upon.
Okay.
But when I said, "Ooh, interesting," it's almost like I'm getting that, and obviously of that space, right? And it's also holding memory. When I say that space is even all of, how can I say, healing memory from different times and people that go into the water is held within the water. So as people speak and as, So all of that is held in the water. So even the memories of the tribes or the people that resided there and their rituals and their sacred practices that were practiced within the water as they were spoken within the water and the vicinity of the water is held in the water.
That makes sense because we do intentions with water.
Mm,
We speak to water and it changes the property of water. So it would make
mm,
sense that such a vast body of water would hold everything.
mm.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. Is there anything else that you want to learn from this scene?
Yeah, so my connection, I'm just going to say that sometimes now I get blurred of whether this is what I just know or what I'm getting here. But what I'm getting is my connection with water um, extends lifetimes. It is even in this lifetime,
Mhm.
right? And and I'm getting it's directly with water, the spirit of the water, not the spirits that live in water,
Mhm.
no, that are yeah, but the spirit of the water is really what I'm getting. Um, the how is still blurry.
Okay, we
Yeah.
can ask source how.
Mm, mm,
Okay, that's fine. Okay. That's a very powerful gift she has there or you have there to be
mm.
able to call upon the healing energy of water like that. Okay. So are you a healer in your village?
Yes, I do feeling well.
Okay.
But I suppose I'm a bit I'm not I'd say I do feeling more no, actually no. So I'm not getting a sense like I'm a healer where I'm just getting that this is instinctive. Like I
Okay.
don't know how to explain that.
No,
Like it's
that's what
not,
I got too. I'm
yeah,
thinking
I'm not
everyone
getting
does
that
this.
it's sorry.
I'm thinking it's what you people do. It's your connection.
Yeah, but I actually think so for me, what I'm getting a sense of is it's can I give you an analogy and maybe this will make sense. I don't know if you've ever watched. I feel like I'm that little girl in the Water Tribe. If you've ever watched like
Oh, yes.
the
Airbnb.
Last Airbender,
Yes.
right? Uh, so so yes, there would be people who do the healing work, whatever, and then there's just there's me, right? And I'm like her in the sense that I'm not like a prominent healer or whatever, but I am definitely someone with the gifts. But the difference with me is almost like I'm teaching myself. So I'm not learning from anyone. I'm just doing things instinctively and it is happening. So I am self teaching. So
Okay.
it's a different form. It's different a little bit from the other people who do this kind of work in that there's you're learning also from the elders and there's all of that. And then there's kind of me who's doing the things. I mean, they're still very clumsy, if I can put it that way. And this, but it's very instinctive and it feels very powerful, if I can put it that way. But it's
Oh,
just instinctive and it's natural and it's self taught. Like that's kind of why I'm making the analogy of her because
okay.
I don't know, in the last one at least, that's kind of what she was doing. She was learning and discovering
And she
what
was
she
self-taught.
can do. Yeah, yeah. So that's kind of what I am I'm doing. I'm doing it very I'm in the water very instinctively. I'm doing all of these things very instinctively and it's just kind of happening.
So why are you self-taught? Why is no one from your tribe or your village helping you?
Oh, they can't.
They can't?
There's Yeah, so I mean they can. I think the basics, but some of the stuff I'm exploring is, or some of the things, yeah, that's all I'm getting is they, not that they can't, but yeah, they can't because some of the things I am able to do through my own exploration, I really shouldn't without having gone to be trained.
Okay.
So it's almost like, oh, how do I say this? I don't know. It's almost like, actually, I don't know why, but it's almost, I'm getting the sense that, like I say, I'm feeling like I
Are you
don't
doing
feel like
are you
it's
doing
my
this in
position.
secret?
Sorry?
Are you doing this in
No,
secret?
no, it's not in secret, but it's not my, like, it's not my position to do so. So, like I said, I'm not like a healer. I'm not the waterbender in the tribe necessarily, though the gift is definitely there. But actually, I'm also even getting a sense that maybe that people don't know
Okay.
that I can do the things that I can do.
And why aren't you telling them that?
Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna again, they can. I'm getting a sense that I get. I am. How do I say? I am to get instructed. I don't know why I'm not telling them, but I'm getting a sense that I am to be instructed directly, if that makes sense.
By
Not
who?
through a mentor, right? So directly from spirit, if I can pull it that way, from nature herself,
Hmm.
I'm that's how I'm getting taught, right? Um hmm. I'm also getting that most of the healers here are male.
Oh, okay.
I'm not male here.
That would be a reason why you're keeping it quiet.
Yeah, yeah, most of them are male, and actually, it's as though my gift, like I said, I mean, it's almost stronger,
Okay.
if that's a thing. Yeah,
Okay. You said nature is showing you.
yeah,
How does nature talk to you and show you what to do?
I just know.
You just know. Okay. In your life, what is your affinity towards um plants?
In which life? In this life.
Yes. In the life we're viewing.
Mm, 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 that's not coming through. Apart from the fact that I had the herbs in my teepee that came through.
Okay. Okay, we're
Um,
going to send you some source healing energy right now. You're getting a lot of information. We're just sending it to you to help resolve some of the issues that are starting to crop up. Some tiredness, some sleepiness, some confusion. We're just easing all that away. How do you feel?
I'm feeling fine, except I'm pressed where I am right now.
You're what right now?
I'm feeling pressed, like I need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, do you have to use the bathroom?
Yes, I feel I need to use the bathroom.
Okay. What we're going to do, just 1 second.
Mhm.
So what the bathroom was, you're just gonna release limitation, anger, whatever. That's why you're feeling like you need to use the bathroom. When you return, you will be even more relaxed. Okay? So what you're gonna do now is you're just gonna take out your earbuds, go use the bathroom safely, and then come back and I will be right here.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Make yourself as comfortable as possible. Let me know when you're ready.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, okay,
Are you
I'm ready.
comfortable? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, breathe in and out. And with each breath in and out, you begin to be drifting deeper and deeper and deeper back to our trance-like state. You are becoming more and more relaxed, back into your relaxed state of mind. We are traveling back into the scene we were just exploring. And now, if you will, I want you to imagine the air and the space right above your heart. It begins to shimmer and shift and sparkle, and you begin to see something appearing right above you, just right there in the air, an opening to another space. It looks a bit like a tunnel, and you watch and you wonder and you feel your body and soul begin to smile. And you know that when you see that what you see before you is a living conscious portal, a sacred gateway, and your spirit begins to lightly rise up and away from your human form, and the essence of you moves towards the light. Through this portal of light, you are now traveling back to the spirit realm. On the count of 3, you will be present in the spirit realm. 1, allowing yourself just to breathe. 2, traveling through time and space. 3, you are now present in the spirit realm. You are now back to where we were before. What do you see?
I'm back in the water with the
Okay.
sand
Oh,
behind my back and the vastness in front of me. I feel
okay. Now we are going to fast forward in this life to an important day in this life, a day that will give you insight of how this life connects to the current life. 1, 2, 3. What do you see?
mm, water. Dressed in white.
What was the last part?
I'm dressed in white.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is going on in the scene?
Mm. Doing some kind of work with water, ritual kind of with water.
Okay. Is there
Mm.
anyone with you?
Yeah, there's a group of other people in white, but I'm the one who's
Oh,
yeah, got
okay.
their hands raised and doing the work with the water. Yeah.
Okay. So the people that are with you, are they male or female?
Mm. Combination.
A combination. Okay. How did we get here? Because before you said just the men and you were a healer. How did we get?
Oh, yeah, no, I try. Oh, interesting. I'm not in that lifetime anymore. I'm somehow here. Mm.
Oh, you're here. Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, no, I'm not there anymore. This is a completely different. I'm here in this lifetime.
Okay, so we're seeing a scene from this life, and that's, well, that's how it connects. We asked how it connects.
Mm.
So, sometime in this life, you are going to be doing water work.
We're healers. Those people there are healers.
Okay. Okay. So we
But
figured,
I'm helping them with something.
okay. Okay, that makes sense. So that makes sense. Okay. On the count of, is there anything that you want to see from this scene before we move on?
Yeah.
Okay. On the count of 3, we will be back in that past life we were just viewing. 1, 2, 3. What do you see?
I'm in the village.
Okay. What
Mm.
are these people
Yeah.
called?
I'm getting tomahawk, whatever tomahawk has to do with this.
Tomahawk?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a Native American Indian tribe. Native American.
Oh,
Are you, what planet are you on?
on Earth.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Okay. And that little boy you saw earlier who did not quite look like everyone else,
Mm-hmm.
what is the significance of him being in the tribe?
No, so he's not. So I'm getting a sense that this is a flash of another life or another
Okay.
connection.
Okay.
Um, he's not actually, yeah, like I said, he's out of place. So he's not actually there, even though he's appearing here, but he's out of place. It doesn't feel to me that he's actually part of this community. But for whatever reason, he's popping up in this space.
So what is he?
Yeah, Amazon. Like I'm feeling he's from the Amazon. That one feels very strong to me.
Is he human?
Oh yeah, he's human. He's a little boy.
Oh,
Hmm.
I'm just wondering how someone from the Amazon is in the Native American tribe.
Yeah, that's why it almost feels like a, instead of, he's not actually, he's there, but not there. I don't know how to explain this. It's almost like a vision, if I can put it that way,
Okay.
though it's in this setting, but you can see he's out of place. He doesn't actually, it's almost like only I can see this boy, if I can
Oh,
put it that way.
can you see him now?
Yeah, actually, yeah, I can
Okay.
see him.
I want you to go up to the little boy and ask him who he is to you.
So he's telling me, well, I'm getting annoyed. That's not what at all he's interested in telling me about who he is to me, but I get a sense that he's my child. But what this child wants to do is to grab my hand because he says I need to go to the forest and he wants to lead me into the forest.
Okay, you're going to follow him.
Yeah.
You can let him take your hand and lead you to the forest, but I want you to continue to narrate everything that you see and what is being done and what he's saying to you. Okay? Let him lead you to the forest.
So he's grabbing my hand. Like I said, he's only dressed. Yeah, he's just really only covered his privates
Okay.
and like his private parts are only covered. And we're grabbing and we're just walking in the forest, right? And there's these vastness of trees and
Okay.
I'm seeing what looks like I don't know, not a leopard, a black animal. So it's like a jaguar,
Okay.
somewhere there or something like that. But it's quite far, but we're just walking, right? And it's a very lush place. And it's important for me to be in that space is all I'm getting. I need
Okay.
to be in that space. Um, that's why he's leading me there,
Okay.
amongst the trees. But again, there's a strong water. So this is a rainforest. There's a
Okay.
water aspect that's very strong that's coming through here.
Okay.
And um, and I was feeling very emotional. Like when he was taking me, I could almost cry, right? About the space that he's taking me to. Um,
Ask him what
so
space
there's
this is. What space does this mean to you? What space is it?
So I'm getting that, yeah, again, this is linked to almost that question I asked about connection to nature.
Yes.
Something about the people here could actually communicate with the plants and hear them, right? And get lessons about the plants, what heals, what doesn't heal, and just a lot of ways of how to live in harmony, right? With nature, which they learn directly from Mother Earth, right? From the nature and living with the animals and the plants. And there is knowledge there that I'm getting that there is a people here, right, that I am a part of that
Mm-hmm.
come from here and know how to do this. And they communicate and understand it. And there's a very strong sense of, like I'm saying, uh, just living very harmoniously with nature and understanding nature. And there's a balance here, right? There's a way of being and a way and a way of balance, if I can put it that way, which is almost which is a universal let's say, law, if that's what's coming through, of sorts, right? Around balance that these people understood very well. But it is really around communication with nature and the water and how these two come in, that these people that lived here, um, this feels very home to
Okay.
me. That the people who live here, amongst the trees are very old, and ancient, and they hold also a lot of memory. Um, and the trees and the plants, they teach these people a lot. That's the kind of,
Okay.
and there's something around being in this space to be able to, need to be in that kind of space, or to go there to be able to remember. That's the
Okay.
word.
Are you remembering now? Well, you are, because you just said
Mm.
everything.
Yeah, but I guess this is where the other side of the brain. Yeah, okay. So my question was, but how? And the thing is, it's not the how, is just to let go and be, is what I'm getting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it comes, right, in that space. Um, when I connect and I'm just still, I can hear, is what I'm getting. Which is actually what happens here, but I don't know, in this lifetime in a way. I can hear, right, like I was saying earlier. But there's
Okay.
something there that I don't quite hear very clearly.
Maybe just being introduced back into the space will begin to open all that up.
So what I'm getting is it's similar to what we're doing, right? Because one can travel there energetically. That's what I'm getting at. You travel there energetically. It's not, it's it's the mind. That's what I'm
Fine.
getting.
Okay.
That's that's why I don't hear very well. It's me, like I don't know how to say that. It's almost like my mind is very busy and there's a lot of expectation,
Yes.
right? Um, Around when it comes to that. But the thing, oh, okay, I get it now. The thing about that space is there isn't that, right? Because of the water, the plants, the vastness of it all, you are able to just be so in the moment that you can hear. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. So do you know how to get back there on your own?
Well, yeah, I'm getting he will always guide. He's always there to guide me back the same way he took me there.
Okay, he will guide you back. He will always guide you. Okay.
Mm,
And what is his name?
mm. I'm getting. I told you the name. I don't know now. Now I forgot. I'm not getting the name. I'm just getting that I told you my name.
Oh, he did. I don't think I wrote it down. It's, is he talking to you?
No, he doesn't talk. He just smiles and reads, and he just kind of holds my hand, right? And like I said, he's
Now, I've seen him before. Can you ask
mhm,
him what is his connection to me?
okay, okay, great. You were friends. So I'm seeing a little, and there's another child. I can't tell if it's a boy or girl, but that's what I'm getting. Like someone, yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like friends or somebody, yeah, like kids the same age that played together.
Okay, so we're friends.
Yeah, like your friends or yes, well, you at least definitely play together. That's for sure.
Okay,
Mm.
okay. That's for me to explore on my
Mm,
own time. Tell him thank you. We appreciate his help. Okay. Is there anything else that he needs to see you, or can we move on?
so actually, there's clarity there. Yes, you're friends, but you're related, like cousins or something like that.
Oh, we're related.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else that he wants to show us, or can we move on?
Mm, mm. Yeah, I'm kidding. I just need to stay here for a little bit. So,
Okay. We don't have a whole lot of time. So what we're
mm,
going to do, it will be a couple of minutes on
yeah.
this plane, but where you are, time has no
Mm,
restriction. So
mm.
you do everything that you need to do, but will only be a couple of minutes where I am. Okay.
That's fine. We can continue.
You're done?
Yeah, we can continue.
Okay, good. Okay. Okay. Thank him for his time.
Thank you.
We are now going to move to the last day of the current life you are viewing. The last day of her. On the count of three, you will be there, but we will be in the last moments of her life. One, two, three. What do you see?
Yeah, no. So firstly, and this was actually when I went to the bathroom, which is coming up as the first thing before I tell you what I'm seeing, which was sensitivity in my stomach area, right? Like
Mhm.
something to do with that, which was really impacted as a result of, I guess, what I'm seeing now is, yeah, they're, and it's males, very kind of unhappy, but they're like dragging me. I'm struggling, right? Like I'm
Okay.
fighting, trying to fight them off. Yeah, it doesn't, yeah. But these people are clearly not happy.
What we're going
And
to
it
do,
has to do with my gifts.
okay, what we're going to do is we're going to slow down, send source healing to your stomach, into your mind and your soul. You are just viewing this life. You cannot be harmed. It's already happened. We're just pulling information from it. Okay? Now you can continue to what is happening. They're dragging her.
Yeah, like I'm saying, it's almost like yeah, she's trying to fight them off. Like I'm trying to fight them off. They're dragging me. It has to do with the gifts, and like I said, it has to do with being, I guess, a self-taught master. Like I've
Okay.
mastered. It's where I am gift-wise is at a master level,
Oh,
and
okay.
something about that is making people in this community, the males in this community, very unhappy. I mean, I'm not. I don't know, but the point is, there's a dragging and a persecution of sorts that's happening here.
Okay. And how old are you?
I'm still the same. So
You're still the same. Oh, okay.
yeah, still
Okay.
relatively young. Yeah,
Okay.
around 35, 30, late 30s.
Okay. 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 Now you are about to take your last breath in this life. Your soul is about to leave this body. On the count of three, we will see the soul ascend. One, two, three. What do you see?
Oh, yeah. As I'm ascending this life, is that the question?
It's what?
Are you asking me what am I seeing as I ascend this
Yes.
lifetime?
Yes. As the soul
Yeah, so
body.
so definitely that day as I was being dragged is I was killed.
Okay.
As part of this whole dragging and yeah,
What is the
it's
soul
like
doing as it leaves the body?
just observing.
Okay. Does it stay a while
I'm
or
observing. Yeah, I'm observing the hanged body.
okay? Oh, they hung her.
Um, yeah,
Okay. Do you stick around or do you start to leave?
stick around.
Okay. Are you leaving now?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Actually, I can't even see the body properly
Okay.
necessarily.
Okay. We are thanking that life for letting us view it and for giving us insight. We are leaving and we are moving through time and space and energy. At the count of three, you will be in front of Source and the presence of Source. One, two, three. What do you see?
It's funny. Oh gosh, how do you even say this? I see Morgan Freeman. I don't know, that's the first thing that came through. I don't that's but the point is I just see a male with white hair and yeah, it looks funny. Morgan Freeman.
A man with white.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, we're gonna try this again. So now that we've looked back at the life we just came from, what I want you to do now is you're going to move forward and we're going to be introduced to Source. On the count of three, you will find yourself in the direct presence of Source. 1, 2, 3. You are now present with Source. Tell me, do you feel the energy of Source present in this new space?
It's just the vastness. That's all I feel.
Okay. Do you see what's in the vastness?
You know how to explain that. It's almost like it's just like a both light and dark.
Okay.
It's like it's like darkness, but there's a light about it. I don't know.
Okay. That's
Yeah, yeah.
how does it feel?
I just feel calm. So there's definitely a vastness about it, but there's a calmness about it.
Okay.
But this feeling,
Okay. Do you recognize the feeling?
yeah, is
Okay. Okay. We are going to ask Source our questions. Source, are there any blockages that Senate has that's impeding her in this life?
so what I'm told is the feelings that I, the things, the sensations, it has to do with the sensations I was feeling at the beginning, which was within my heart and I would say and the sacral. So it's really around um the healing work within those areas, right? Because that's what's been impacted. And I'm getting that I I would say made contacts, if I can say that. There's karmic contacts in which some of that power was given away,
Oh,
which
you
was residing in those areas, right? Due to some of the experiences. And yeah, and I know, right? It's in some of the relationships. And then there's just there's stuff, there's also some that I'm getting. So what I'm getting, if I'm just really repeating as like what I know, and I guess it's the confirmation, right? That yes, there's that aspect, right? Due
Mhm.
to past, but then there's also aspects in which, like I would say, energy is directed towards me because before my own awakening, or it's like I can say my light was shining
Okay.
and there were things about me that people could see that I couldn't see. So there's a lot of energy that's directed towards me to kind of take that, if I could put it that way, for themselves. Yeah.
Oh,
So there's
okay.
that, and I think there, it's just a matter of yeah, and again, yeah, not to give that stuff attention and to really
What was the last part?
it's just an awareness for me to be it's just for me to be not to give it too much energy but to be aware. So this is confirmation of actually something I heard earlier today, but it's just to be aware that this is happening, that there is active spell work happening, but and just also for me to just in my awareness um take my
Okay.
own protective measures, if I can put it that way, or just
Okay.
yeah, just being aware of it. Um, but
Okay. Can we release any of those blockages today?
Yes. What I'm getting is the fact that I even think I have blockages is part of the problem, right?
Oh,
Um, um, so yes, so the only thing that I'm getting is really just to kind of be aware of my thoughts and to really because that is quite powerful and that in itself can create a manifestation and cause permeability,
okay.
yeah, within my own energetic field.
Okay. Now, how can we strengthen your energetic field today and protect your energetic field today?
Yeah, so what I'm getting is yes, and it all comes from within myself in the sense that um when I just need to focus on my authentic self and doing the things that is heart led, right? And really listening to that and paying attention to nothing else. And um where there is things that come up or that shows that there's a healing or there's a wound and just to really give that attention and just move on. But the gist of all of this is really not to focus my attention outwardly, is to focus within myself and focus within that that sensitivity that I was getting within that solar
Okay.
plexus. So the more I get to know myself and the more I just trust, right? And to be authentic and be as I'm led from within, the more I am able to stand in my power. And when I stand in my power, um, yeah, that, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm very protected as it is, but the more as I stand within my power, there really isn't much, yeah, that's
Okay.
really, that anything anyone can do. It's really, how can I say, the gist of it is really, it's really me, right? And focusing within and getting to know myself and standing within my power and focusing only really on that.
Okay.
That's what I'm
Okay.
getting.
Okay, I get that. Okay. What is we're asking source, what is the star seed connection that you have with Siren and Acterion?
Okay, I'm asked not to necessarily not to elaborate, but it is exactly as I got it in my dream last night and as I interpreted it. So that's the confirmation I'm getting.
Okay. It's telling you not to elaborate. It's just telling you that.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's exactly as I interpreted it in my dream.
Okay. Okay. Um,
Hold on, sorry, what was something else here?
let's see. What are your gifts?
Sure. Yeah, so I don't know how else to explain this except the way it was explained to me.
Yep, that's
So
it.
I used to see, I used to have a need to, this thing that was pulling me towards a certain healer in South Africa here before they passed that. And I really didn't know anything about this work. But anyways, the point is it's that. It's almost a high, how could I say? High, it feels weird even saying it, but for lack of a better word, I'll say a high priestess. Or I have okay, so confirmation of the ones that I do know is um able to get information and through all senses, and they're all not equally strong, but they're all quite strong, right?
Okay.
Through all the various soul senses. Then there's definitely sorry, then there is the dreams, which
Okay.
is the other aspect, and then the part of dreams is on two aspects. There's the one where I can it's for knowing and information, and there's one is for seeing, almost prophetic, if I could say, seeing into,
Okay.
if that
Yep.
makes sense.
Yep, it does.
So, so there's that, and then there's the water, right? Oh, there's something called I don't know what's this word. There are people who pray, right? And so basically, is I guess speaking into water
Okay.
is well, yeah, right? So that's one thing. So it's like praying into water, and through that frequency is in the water, and that's what kind of helps me feel. And then there's the hands that I was asking about. But this is around energy work. There's energy work. Um,
Okay. Energy work. Okay. Okay. Um, what asking source, what does Senate need to do to activate these gifts if they're not already activated?
mm, yeah, so I'm getting like mm, they really are, but it's still around following my guidance. So I get guidance to go to specific places. And when I get that, so the first thing that came up is patience. Okay, that's the first
Okay.
thing. And the other one was to really follow your guidance. So when I get strong and important nudges to go to specific places, is to go to those places, right? They don't need to know what they are, how, but there is something about the places that is activated.
Okay.
Um, and also just following the guidance. Um, Sometimes it is to listen to specific, oh, readers. Yeah, sometimes this is like, sometimes these readers and messages that come through to that specifically. But then there's also around certain books and courses that I'm always directed to that I always just start and never finish. So
Okay.
it is really to persevere, um, not to take on too much, but when you start one thing is to see it through. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. The thing is, so what I'm getting is I get a lot of information at one time. And what I need to learn to do, right, is to discern is not the right word, but yeah, to kind of intuit, yeah, that's the better word. Which one is the one that I need to focus on now, and
Okay.
then do that and see that through instead of taking it all on and then kind of just leaving them all at surface
Yes,
level.
I get what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your soul's name?
Well, the first thing that came through is Samson.
Samson? Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Um, Asking Source, how can Senate pull back fragments of her soul and energy to herself?
Yeah, it's exactly the same answer that we got before.
Okay.
It's not around focusing externally, everything really
It's
to get. So even when information is coming externally, it's not to say go to that person to do this. There is just a little message in there for me about things that I. So I'm getting that I can actually do all these things myself, right?
okay.
And to really look within myself and to really see what is resonating. A lot of the things that is being pointed to externally, it's not so much to seek help externally, but it is to help with a remembering or to point me in the direction in which I need to kind of follow. So my thing is never to, how can I say, never really to follow what, in all messages, yes, that's what I'm getting. In all messages that I'm getting, one of my gifts is a gift of discernment where I will hear the message, right? But I will discern to hear the truth behind the message and not the surface level in the message. So
Okay.
there is a gift of that discernment. So it is really to go and either in the courses or in videos or wherever I am guided to go is to hear that out and to extract. I'm almost seeing like this, like almost like a surgery type of thing, right? I'm able to extract with precision what I need to do from that message, and it's never really the way it is explained in that message, but I will know.
Okay.
That's all I'm
Okay.
saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, from Source, is there any healing that needs to take place right now that Source can help you with?
Yes. So there's two things. There's the vulnerability, right? And there's anger or rage, if I can put it that way. And the two are close together. So it is really to let go, allow
Oh,
yourself to let go and to be vulnerable, right?
okay. Source help
Somehow
you
these,
with that today?
yes.
Okay, we're going to ask Source to help with that today. And in that place, while it's taking those things that no longer serve you in this life away, in the place, we are going to inject Source healing energy. So as Source is taking that away, in that space, we're not going to leave it empty. We're going to put in Source healing energy back in that space. How do you feel?
Oh,
You so what did you say?
I'm saying it's difficult to explain how I feel. So I could definitely feel a sensation happening within.
Okay, that's it. We don't have to pick
Yeah,
it apart and pull it apart or analyze
no,
it. We just let go
definitely.
and be, right?
Mm.
Just let go and be and let Source do its work and trust that it's done. Is there any secrets that Source can reveal to you today?
Mm. Yeah.
Yes. Is Source revealing them to you?
Yes. Again, confirmation.
Okay. Are you going to remember the secret?
Uh, yeah, it's just around again, everything is, that's it. Not all of my relationships, close, even close ones, and this is not conscious on their side also, are in my highest good. So it is just to always have that awareness and discernment because of, I guess, how can I say, the work I came to do, if I can call it that.
Mhm.
Yeah. So there is, again, it's linked to some of kind of energy that is made to derail in some or other way. But yeah, so it is just confirmation there is around some of the relationships I had, but it is
Okay.
more of an awareness that I need um to embody, right? But it's also not just around the awareness, right? It's also around the state in which I need to remain, never around um blame or hate or anything like that, because that doesn't serve me in any way.
Okay.
Mm.
Asking Source, how many lives has Senate lived?
No, numerous. So I'm getting that I'm a very
Numerous? Okay.
numerous. I'm an old
Okay.
ancient soul. Oh
That would
yeah,
make sense.
yeah.
Okay. Um, for a question for Source for myself, are there any secrets that Source can tell me today?
Similarly, you need to also be aware around your okay, so there's two things. There's you need to be aware again, just like what came through for me around your relationships and the ones that don't serve you. But in the same way, yes, guard your heart, if I can put it that way, but not to close it off. So just be careful around your own frequency as in when you discover these relationships, which I'm getting that you are going to if you haven't already started discovering that. And then the other one is around also similarly around just vulnerability, right? That is coming through for you um, in your own journey. That as you open up your own sense of vulnerability is really going to strengthen your work, your gifts, and just general, even in your physical, outside of your spiritual work, just in your day-to-day lives. So is to open yourself up to color pink, if that makes sense. Um, which is a very soft, um, feminine, divine, feminine energy, which is attached to your heart center.
Okay, I understand that. Okay, this is another Source question for myself. Who is that little boy that showed up to guide you today and that showed up to guide my other client the other day? Who is he and what is his connection to me?
Hmm. So I don't know, right? So all that's coming through is you've heard of a
A,
Heyoka Empath?
a what?
A Heyoka Empath, right? There's something about this boy that is an archetypal energy, a very playful energy that allows that's a mirroring energy. So I mean, that's all I'm getting, right? Not necessarily around which lifetime or what's the tangible, but there is an archetype that he embodies, right? Which is a very strong empath, which is called a Heyoka empath, right? Very powerful empaths that are really very can be, how can I say, and it's not, I'll say trickster, but it's not a trickster in the negative connotation of a trickster, but just a very strong way that they mirror. That's all that's coming through. But in terms of who he is, so he embodies that energy. Let me
Okay.
see if I can get anything from who he is to you. Yeah, so all that's coming through now is in whichever lifetime or whatever, but I'm just getting nephew. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. But I'm not getting anything other than that. But the strong, prominent thing is around the energy that this little one embodies, which allows very strong energy that allows one to see themselves and to really be in their authentic self.
Hmm. Okay. I was starting to wonder if that was one of my spirit guides. And in this life, it would have been my Uncle Todd.
Yeah, there's something around, like I'm saying, some that kind of nephew type of relationship. So I don't know if you and Nick, I don't know. So that's really all I'm getting. Okay, let me ask. I don't know if I'm
Yeah,
getting spirit.
yeah.
I'm laughing because, like, again, I just see him just again chuckling and laughing and saying, um, not to be lazy.
Yeah. Oh, that's for me. I gotta figure it out.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get all these shortcuts.
yes. That's why I'm chuckling, like, stop being lazy. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. I get it. I get it. Does Source have anything that Source wants to tell us before we go?
Yeah, so you and I are somehow connected.
Okay.
Um, yeah, beyond this life.
Oh, okay. We're connected beyond this life.
Part of the same soul group is what I'm hearing
Oh,
somehow. Mm,
okay. We're finding, I'm figuring out I'm finding soul groups now, soul people.
mm,
And so I am trying to just connect. That's nice to hear.
mm.
Well, hello, friend.
Hello.
Okay, do you have any questions for Source before we leave?
No, I didn't, but I did hear just not just trust. Trust. I see a
Yes.
lot. Yeah, that's what I'm just getting here. I
Okay,
see a lot, and it is very accurate is what I'm getting. And just to trust it.
okay, okay. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
And thanks, Source. So thanks, Source.
Thank you. Thank you to Source.